What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I'm
I'm
Justin.
Justin, and I'm also Jasmine. I thought we were gonna do it again, but that's fine.
I had on my end of things, I had finished the word, and then you were like, "I'm Justin." Like you were like, "I." I was like, "I'm Justin. I'm Justin."
We said it together!
That's why I was shocked. I was like, "What the heck are you saying right now?" I already said who I am. You can't. Identity theft is not a joke, Jasmine.
Millions of people are affected every year.
Starting off hot with an office quote.
Man, I miss The Office being on Netflix.
I do too. I I
I
I mean, I have Peacock, so I could watch it, but like,
I have it at the school, but I don't have it. Actually, hold that thought. I might have Peacock. I'm actually. I had someone say actually to me today, and I was like, hello?
who are you?
No, we don't got Peacock. We got
Hmm.
HBO.
You give us HBO, we'll give you Peacock.
Well, I don't have HBO. I'm in a group chat where we share HBO.
Okay, well then
One
I
of my
won't share.
coworkers with a bunch of us, because we don't want to pay for our own things, we each pay for our own and we share passwords. Not to things like Netflix, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Just
we
like our
wouldn't do that,
Gmail and bank, because those you can share passwords for.
and it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But Netflix, too unsecure. Too
Or
too
any other streaming service that gets all up in arms
Disney and
about it.
Hulu.
Yep.
Disney and Hulu just changed theirs.
I
So I went
can't.
to log in on our computer and I was like,
Not that I would ever do this. People that are watching that know me in a professional setting. Not that I would ever do this, but I can't use like Inside Out unless I'm playing it from my computer, connect a cord, and run it to the Promethean board in my classroom. I have the DVD now, so it doesn't matter. But like, I couldn't do it before, and I learned that the day that we were supposed to start Inside Out last year. So that was real fun.
you mean like you
Uh,
couldn't pull it up on the Promethean?
yeah, I tried to put it on the Promethean, and it
It wouldn't
was
let you
like,
log in?
yeah. Well, no, I logged right in. It just didn't play. It was like a black screen. I could hear everything, but I couldn't see it.
That's crazy.
It
That's
was
very
so
weird.
dumb.
So you had to HDMI it, so you couldn't do any work
Correct. Yeah.
unless you share mirrored the screen, or not mirrored, but
No, I couldn't even do that
extended.
because my desk is on the other side of the room. So I had to leave my computer up front, close it a little bit, and then connect it to
My
the
happy ass
Promethean
would have
board.
been sitting right up front.
I was like, at this point, whatever. I think I actually ended up bringing them outside and then figured out where we are going or what we're going to do from there. But because if nothing else happens in my classroom, you can find us outside.
Right? Yeah, that's fair.
And if anybody argues it, health is also outside. Fresh air is important. Sunlight is important. Walking is important. Boom. Health.
Okay. Um, I also miss Brooklyn Nine being on, like all of the seasons being on.
I get
Um,
so sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, I rewatched it recently, and it used to all be on Netflix, and then it went off for a while and went on its own thing. It's on NBC, but then it came back for a while, and it was all there. And now they're doing like this one, not even the newest seasons,
Mm.
but like so it's like season 5, I think it goes up to on Netflix currently, and it just dead stops. It's right after, I
You're gonna
want to
say
say the
this and I won't have a clue.
well, there's a wedding episode, and I think it's the wedding that they ended on, which is a good note. No, because something bad happens. I don't remember what it is, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Um, but it stops there, and now it's like one episode at a time is getting uploaded. It feels like, and I'm just like, is it worth it at this point? We also do not pay for premium Netflix.
Mm-mm.
We pay the $6 a month one, so I get ads on my Netflix, which also means on my phone that I can either have Netflix or I can like swipe up and do my apps. I can't. You know how on phones you can watch like YouTube videos while you're also doing stuff. Can't do it if you have ad Netflix. Also, if you have it running in the background and you pull up another tab on your computer, you can't watch it. It will pause your video until you go back and watch the ad.
You can't put it on a different screen now
You
that
can
you
put it on
have
a different
multiple
screen, but like
screens.
if I've got multiple screens, it's fine. But if I'm on my laptop, because I'm going to San Diego, right? I'm only going to have my laptop. I'm not bringing screens with me.
What about like doing like side by side windows
I
on one
could,
screen?
but some of the things that I need to
Have
have
to have
big,
the okay.
like Baldur's Gate. I play with Netflix in the background,
Fair. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't pay for my Netflix. I am on Dara's Netflix and we have our own account.
Thief.
ow. I don't know. It was loud, so I said ow.
Okay.
um, I have a question, and I'm not really sure if it's for you or if it's for everybody watching. You know, our 4 viewers that watched last episode. I'm seeing you. Uh,
Well, to be fair, I did post it a day late.
that is so true.
To be fair,
To be fair,
to be fair, I did post it also at night on Monday.
true,
Not
true.
not like in the morning when I realized. I realized it at night. I was like, man, no one said anything about this week's episode. Like the people that generally say something.
I'm surprised they didn't, but also at the same time, it's not an expectation that you watch. So like,
I expect it.
okay, well, I guess it is an expectation. How dare you not watch, even if it's posted wrong? Also, Jasmine posted it, so
Okay. I felt like that was clear when I said I realized.
I know, but I wanted to
Okay.
really make sure
No,
that
no,
they.
for sure. Just chuck me under the bus and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
tell the
yeah.
driver where. Yeah. All right. What's your stupid question?
It's not stupid. It's a great question.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't remember. Let's go with travel. We haven't talked about travel in a hot minute. I think our like second or third episode was about traveling,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we haven't talked about it since.
Yeah.
Destinations that a year and a half older Jasmine wants to go. Where are they?
Still Greece. I definitely want to go to Greece. Although I recently found out, a friend of mine, well, my nail artist, so friend, but she recently did a trip to Greece. They go on like a yearly trip, and I was like, hey, whoa now. But they went to Greece recently just for a trip. I was like, damn, do you need a friend?
I'll be
Um,
your child.
I could go to Greece if you pay. Um, but no, like we were talking, and she said that there are certain parts of Greece that were gorgeous and they were worth it 100%, and other parts are so tourist trappy that she was like, meh, I could have done without. Like
Mm-hmm.
Athens is so
I believe that.
popularized that it's like not fun anymore. Um, I definitely want to go to Iceland and Ireland. Um, UMF sent us a thing recently. I don't know if you got it or if you're part of like their Facebook group, the alumni one. They had an alumni trip to Ireland, but it was in the middle of a week.
That's
And I was
probably
like,
cheapest.
well, right, but I was like, hey man, you're a school full of teachers. Like you train teachers. Let's use our thinking brain and realize most teachers are not going to have a Tuesday off to just like
Especially probably towards the end of the
it was
school
in
year.
March.
Yeah. No.
Um I don't know about you, Justin, but I was in school in March.
I was also for the whole
Yeah.
month of March. That's the
Yeah,
worst time of year. I hate March.
I because I have a tradition now with the March Movie Madness, it's a
Yeah.
lot better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Next year I think we're going to actually, if I switch it off of movies, they're going to kill me. I was going to try food, but the goblins will riot if I don't do the March movies. But no, so those are my 3 right now. I'm traveling tomorrow, so as of date of recording, it's my last day of school. I am free for 10
Now
days.
we are officially
Um,
free of our 2024-2025 school years.
Yeah, actually, the school year went pretty well for me, but I know that it was not easy for everybody.
It was
And
not
also,
easy for me.
well, get better. I mean, skill issue, truly.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Wow.
that was so mean.
I guess basically fuck my mental health is what you're saying. Cool, cool, cool.
Nana, F word,
You say it about 30 times an episode.
Nana. Yeah, but you don't ever say it, so it's big.
Because I know Nana will sass me.
Nana, he sweared.
Nana's gonna be. Oh wait, when is this gonna be posted? The
The 29th.
Oh, she won't be here then. She'll be here. She's coming. Actually, no, you're gonna be
She coming
gone
for your
because you're a loser.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So I'm going. Hold on, Nana. I'm going on.
You're right. I am a loser. That's what I was talking about.
I'm going to San Diego for the next 10 days. So as of date of posting, I will have just returned. Actually, date of posting, I'm boarding the plane to come home. So I'll be in Portsmouth. I land at or in Boston at 7 in the morning. I'm taking a red eye out, and it's going to be
Torturous, especially with you having to go to work the next day.
I get home the 30th, but I work the 1st, so I'm good. I got 12 hours to sleep.
Yes, but you're not gonna sleep knowing you. You're gonna come home and you're gonna want to play video games because you haven't played on your computer for a hot minute.
Gasp.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Rude.
Tell me I'm
No,
wrong. Yeah,
I
because I know
can't.
I'm not wrong.
I can't. Anyway, I'm really excited for the trip. We're gonna do some fun stuff. I think Connor and I are gonna take a trip to Phoenix actually while we're out there.
Wow,
We're gonna
that'll be
drive into
cool.
Arizona. I don't know if we're gonna go the whole way to Phoenix, but I'm
What's
trying to
the
see.
what's the time distance like
I
for
don't
the
know.
drive there? Because it's San Diego to Phoenix.
I know the flight is really short, 5 hours and 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
No,
That's a that's
and we
a
would.
that's a drive home for me.
I was
Not
gonna
even
say I was
that
like,
at
that's
least.
actually not a horrible drive. But yeah, we will probably drive. Um, oh, it takes us through Yuma. That's pretty cool. Takes us up like yeah through Buckeye, and so I haven't been back to Phoenix since I was 13 years old. So that's crazy that
Hmm.
I might go back.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Where would year and a half later Justin like to travel?
It's still Ireland. That's like
Yeah.
that's gonna always be my answer, even after I go. I think
You know,
I've just always wanted to go, and with it being my heritage, if you couldn't tell, and if you didn't know me, that would be where I'd want to be for a
you
long
know,
time.
we are adults now
We
and not
are,
in college.
yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
could plan a trip.
So here's the thing. I don't know that I can do that at this very moment. I
No,
already
no, no,
have
that's fine.
some trips in the air.
Listen. I'm talking for like our like 10-year friendship. So we got three
Ah,
years to think about it.
okay, okay,
Maybe more if war breaks out.
or less.
Hey man, if war breaks out, I'm going.
So if I like, and I think I might have said this already actually, but if I ever moved out of the U.S., like just like did all,
Ireland.
what's really holding me back is all the paperwork that you'd have to do and change and like
Fun fact.
abilities.
So you are Irish heritage, right? Can you directly trace back your lineage?
I'm sure I could eventually. I could not do it at this current moment.
Well, right. I'm not asking you to at the moment. I'm
No,
saying like, could you theoretically do it like back to grandparents, or does it need to go back further?
true Irish, like coming from Ireland, it would have to
Born
go
in
back further.
Ireland.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd have to go back further.
Well, I just do. So, two people at my school had me sign paperwork. I was their Irish witness.
Mm.
For their Irish like citizenship. And for teachers, they are offering. A lot of countries are offering like a citizenship program.
Canada's
I
doing that.
should not be telling you this because I'm going to lose my friend to Ireland. However, if you go to Ireland, then I get to come to Ireland. So six and one half dozen of the other. You know, I would
I'd
hate
also
you
have to
moving
convince my wife to move to Ireland too.
to move to a tiny cottage core cottage where she could live out her witchy dreams.
You know, you put it that way, and it sounds more easy to
She
do.
could have like a beautiful little shire cottage.
It depends on how much. If teachers get paid well over in Ireland, then
I
yeah, I
want to
bet
say
she
no.
could. I do too. Because if they get paid well, I'll go over there and teach whatever they want me to teach. It won't be done well if it's math, but it'll be taught.
Irish Irish salary. Average salary for a teacher is 46,500 euros per year. That's average. So
Convert.
I'm figuring that out. Euro to dollars, 53K. But that's
Honestly,
like
that's the
yeah,
average.
yeah, that's the average. Um, health teacher salary Ireland 81,000 euros
Euros.
a year. Average salary for a health educator is 81,321 euros per year or 39 euros per hour in Ireland, which is in line with the national average. Top earners have reported making closer to 84. The typical pay is between 78 and 84, which would bring you to,
It'd be
did I
like
say
somewhere in
84?
the. It'd be like 90,000.
$1,000 a year.
Damn. So
But
cost of living is different over there too.
so cost of living in Ireland versus the US, it's a little bit higher, but you would also get better healthcare. You would also get better transportation stuff. You would have access to healthier foods.
Maybe I would gain an
Relatively.
Irish accent. Probably not.
Yeah. Did I
My
never tell
main
you about
accent's a little too strong.
It's Irish enough.
You know
just
what's
gotta put a little more.
you know what's crazy?
I'll just
Yeah,
die.
hold that thought. So when I don't remember what I was saying, but Darcy called me on my accent the other day. I think it was like it was such a county thing to say, and she
Was it
was
milk?
like No, it was not milk. It was like, I don't even remember what it was, but she literally went, what did you just say? So I said it again. She's like, okay, county boy. And I was like, oh, okay.
Damn!
I'm sorry. Like,
Not
it was
County
pretty,
Boy!
it was pretty funny.
My god, that's your
I'm
superhero
proud of
name.
myself though. Like,
County Boy.
anyways, Irish.
Yeah,
I
Irish.
that would be where I'd go.
Did I tell you that I got to talk to the Irish embassy?
You told me, yes, you did tell me
Yes,
that.
so I'll tell the people. So for this witness thing, I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about it, but this witness thing,
And putting it online.
I got to talk to the Irish embassy, which was super cool. The guy called and he goes, this is going to be really, really either great or horrible. So bear with me. And if it's horrible, please tell me. So I answer the phone and he goes, whatever his name was, like, hi. It was some boring name, like Timothy or something like that. Like, it wasn't an exciting name. And he goes, how are you there now? And I said, oh, I'm good. I'm returning your call. My name is Jasmine. He goes, oh, I had you down on my list to call you later. And I was like, oh, shit, Ireland, I'm sorry. Like, we talked. He asked me how my day was. He asked how teaching in America was. And I was like, and he goes, well, it's always sunny over here in the pond. And I made a joke about how it's statistically not always sunny over there. And he goes, well, it's sunnier. It's like, damn. But yeah, no, Ireland was great to talk to. And in like 40 more months, I can talk to Ireland again when the other person goes through. I'm also currently looking at my Canadian citizenship. So if Connor and I ever have kids, I can pass my citizenship down to them. I found out because I have a parent born in Canada, I am a Canadian citizen.
Well,
Didn't know that.
you'd have to get it official, but
Yeah, I just need to get my card.
right.
So
Yep.
Rosemary went through the whole process.
It's having that blood.
Well, I don't think she had to go through. She went through the like applying for citizenship where she had to prove. I'm just going to apply for the card and say, my mama's a Canadian.
Hey, my mama's Canadian, eh? So that makes me Canadian, yeah?
You're making fun of my people.
I'm making fun of my people too. I have French Canadian in me.
Ooh. Okay.
Don't my heritage.
Listen. So if we were to fly to, would you want to fly to Dublin or would you want to fly to Cork? Can we fly to Cork?
I'd probably say Cork, but I'd want to travel into Dublin to see it.
No. The whole country. It's small. We could do the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure you can do it like in
2 to 3
hours
years there would be fine. Oh.
This is awkward.
Not both of us saying, oh. All right, so Aer Lingus, except cookies. It's fine. 2 passengers. Well, 3, because we would bring Darcy as well.
Just leaving Connor out.
He can't travel, remember? Ireland. Cork, Ireland. Let's go 2026. April vacation? Done. It's the furthest out it will let me go.
Oh, okay. I was going to say probably 27 would be more realistic, but...
So, damn. I gotta be honest with you.
Tempting?
It's only $870 per person for the flight.
For a round trip or just...
For a round trip. For a week.
For a week? Ooh.
We need to get off of this website immediately.
Yeah, I don't know why we're still here. Somewhere in the US that I would travel. I don't know.
Tennessee. Let's go to Shenandoah. Where was the other place? I said New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
Hawaii.
I think actually, like, I'm not a big ocean person, but I do want to be able to say that I could go, that I've went to Hawaii. Like, I think that would be so cool.
Yeah. I fear that if I go, I won't leave.
Won't come back, yeah.
And it's not because I want to, like, this is going to sound weird. It's not because I want to, like, colonize the area and whatever. I just really like the beach. And I really, really like the idea of being able to say that I live in Hawaii. But I also realize that there's like a lot of connotation that comes with that. And it's really not my place to live, you know? So I would want to be very respectful of the people who do live there, because a lot of people that live there have requested that white people stop
white
coming
people
and moving.
Chill the fuck out. Yeah.
You know, many people have said that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
would be where I'd want to go. I think Ireland would be the main place. Like, if I had to pick right now where I was going on a flight, it would be Ireland. I think I'd also like to hit up Australia. Would be really cool. Don't know that I would be able to do it with like the snakes and spiders, but
But also, so Connor had a work opportunity that he could potentially go to Australia for 3 years, which I was like, no. However, the per diem would be like over
A
20K.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought about it for a second, then I was like, I can't do 3 years. I was like, if it's 9 months, sure, go. Like, we obviously wouldn't make that much, but I'm like, go to Australia because I'll go too. I can't because I'm a teacher, but I could conveniently have a baby and then just fly to Australia and then have the baby in Australia and then Australian heritage. So that inevitably, when the world does crumble here in the United States, they have a place to go, you know? Thinking ahead, thinking ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
My meds are wearing off, Justin.
I couldn't tell.
Hey, can I ask you a fun question? You're
I
gonna
feel like if
say
I
yes.
say no, you're gonna ask it
You're gonna
anyways.
ask it
So
anyway. Yeah. So, did you hear the rumor about our current president and Elon Musk?
about them loving each other.
That's not a rumor. That's just out in the open. No, 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 no. Um, did you hear the rumor specifically about their bathroom habits?
No,
So there is a rumor that has been spread, for lack of a better word,
it
that our
currently
current
being spread.
yeah, I'm perpetuating this rumor. Donald Trump, please don't murk me. Um, that
Yes, this podcast with our 26 viewers on Spotify and 40 something. I can't sit this way, and 40 something on YouTube.
hey, listen, there are crazies everywhere.
That's
So
fair.
anyway, um, there's a rumor that our current president is actively shitting his pants at a good amount of time in the day.
Okay.
And Elon Musk, who used a lot of ketamine, um, has uh, has supposedly like destroyed his bladder to a point that he was regularly pissing himself in the White House on the furniture. Ye old Donny boy supposedly also wears a diaper. Now, let me ask you this, Justin. When you think of a president, do you think of someone who wears a diaper? Awesome. When you think of president and or cabinet, do you think of people who piss themselves in the White House? Those are very valid answers. However, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah,
Um,
I
wowza.
I will only add this one thing. Did you see him trip upstairs?
I did. It was the funniest goddamn thing.
I would like to say karma's a bitch
My God. Do you
for
want to know?
anybody who ever picked on. And I like, I don't. Frankly, I'll be
He was
100% real
horrible
with
too.
everybody. I don't agree with any like there's not one person that's perfect.
Politician.
I don't like politics. I don't like any of that. Like they're ugh, it's all ick to me. But like the fact that people voted for or voted against Joe because he couldn't drink or whatever it was, he couldn't walk upstairs. There was something that he did and they ruthlessly picked on him to then back
Um,
this
they
guy.
called him Sleepy Joe, which
Yeah.
is hilarious because Donald Trump has fallen asleep at multiple press conferences.
Right. When this guy that they voted for and supported
Mm-hmm.
tripped upstairs, drinks water with two hands, or potentially shits his pants. We can't confirm or deny it at this point.
I'm researching right now.
And then also falls asleep. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. That's really where I stand. That's my political belief. Funny. But yeah. Hey, update for all you listeners out there. We did our jobs. High five, Jasmine. We officially posted new merch. There is new merch on the website.
Oh, can I share it? Can I share the
Yeah,
merch?
please share the merch.
Um,
If you're interested in getting your merch, go to thesoccerking1239.com. Go over to the merch tab, go down to fourth wall, and then you'll find merch for my own brand, but also the merch for this podcast. There is talks. I'm not going to guarantee that it'll happen, but there is talks of some specialized merch. There has definitely been people out there saying we should do some help
help.
merch. There is
HEALP, I believe, is how it's
help.
been spelled.
Yep.
Help. All right.
There's
So this is the
also
website. If you go over to merch, so sorry, and then you go to fourth wall. God, it's like a flashbang.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
We have new
We
merch,
have
baby.
merch. Like, can you zoom in on one of those logos there for me? Look how freaking beautiful those logos are.
We designed those bad boys. I'll
We
tell you that
did.
much.
And through trial and tribulation, we came to this outcome,
And
this beautiful design. And realistically, you zoomed in the price. The price is not bad at all. We went and looked at other places and actually tried to gauge a good price for people. So, no excuses for those people that are watching and supporting us.
damn. We've also got a hoodie,
The
which I'm
hoodie
really
looks
pumped
so
about. It comes
comfortable.
in a few different colors. The t-shirts we've got. This is the black logo, so it comes in a bunch of different colors. Um, it comes in like mustard yellow. We've got blue,
Mustard.
mustard. You'll never know what red looks like. Um, we've also got a darker one that comes in some darker colors.
You mean the
And
lighter
also
one?
this, yeah, the lighter logo but darker colors. We have the same one
It's just the alternate
with the
logo.
black logo. And then we also have phone cases. There were some specific requests for phone cases. Justin, you want to show them your current phone case?
So the last time that we put out, I say we because she definitely helped create it because I couldn't do it myself. The last time we put out a phone case was when I first started doing
It
YouTube.
was Good Vibes. It
It
was the
was
Good
good
Vibes
vibes.
collection
So I was gonna say you can kind
2
of
years
see
ago.
right there, the top there. That's my flag for the
Was that
good
2 years
vibes.
ago?
I think so. Oh, this is the good vibes collection
Yep, the
stuff.
fanny pack.
This is the phone case, and
It's gotten a lot of love.
yeah, it has.
It's
And
time.
those that have it, those that I know that have it, are saying that it's time. So I
Yeah.
agree because obviously my phone case is running down. So we do have new phone cases for no impulse control. Very sleek, very brainy,
Demure.
demure. Some
Hmm.
might say.
We went with a brain theme. I don't know if y'all are noticing that. But we went with the brain theme because this really is our brainchild that kind of came together. Um,
And
and
honestly,
yeah,
it's kind of based around like no impulse control, frankly, is based around the idea that neither of us have impulse control because of ADHD, because we both
yeah,
have ADHD. So the
yes.
idea that this is our brainchild, it's no impulse control, which impulse control comes through your brain, it fit really well, hence the brain. It also, if you zoom in again on those logos, Jasmine,
Oh, of course, yeah.
it also has our lovely, lovely, not our own, but has our our own signatures on there. So you have our own signatures. Maybe if we get bigger, we'll make it actually our own signatures.
Hey,
But for
listen, we
now,
tried. We
we
tried to
did
make our
try.
own signatures, and it looked okay, but we couldn't justify it yet. And then the orange banner is the official color for ADHD. Fun fact.
There you go.
The last thing that we have that we posted is a requested
Stickers.
stickers. It is a sticker sheet. They are all like you just peel them off, but it is a sheet of all of the different logos that we've posted and the favorites from that Chaos collection. Which we can definitely start bringing back some of that stuff occasionally for like limited time, and I mean like literally a month or two kind of thing.
If we
Um,
remember.
no, we're gonna set. I figured out we could
Oh
set a
yeah.
limit.
Okay.
Yeah, we can set like it posts from. Anyway, we'll chat. Um, I need you all to be aware that this was blood, sweat, and tears poured into this.
And she's not lying. Like
We spent so long designing this fucking thing because every design we were like, meh, it wasn't exactly right. And then by the end, we were like, okay,
we're gonna rip each other's heads off.
so what are we looking for? Because everything that we were looking for, we were like, meh. But yeah, so help will come soon. Just give us some time to design that. It might come out as like a summer thing later on this year. We definitely want to be thoughtful about that. And yeah, that's
But
our merch.
we want to give this set of merch
It's time
drop.
to
It's
shine.
time to
Yeah.
shine because it really is like we are both very proud of what this merch looks like and what this merch has become in our own building up to it.
Hmm.
Every week when we said, go get new merch, we were kind like, and it, some weeks we weren't. I want that to be very clear. Some weeks we could not look at it, we could not do anything with it. We were busy, whatever. But anytime that we could, we sat down and we were like, what else can we do? What things can we change? What about this merch do we not like? What about this design is wrong? And we said that we were coming up with not a whole bunch of different things because that doesn't work for this small community that we have. We wanted something that was true to us.
Concrete.
concrete, something that's going to stay. So this merch that we've created is out right now is going to be out for a long time, hopefully, as long as our impulse control does not kick in. But the logo is planning to stay, so you might even see that logo become like our TikTok, our Instagram pictures, like that kind of stuff. It could very well change to that. Obviously, we haven't talked about it because we got the thinking face on, but it is in the works, and we do appreciate
Cooking some
all of you
ideas up
guys.
in the old noggin.
We do appreciate this.
Yes.
I'm speaking for both of us, but we do appreciate everything that you guys do, even if it's just watching for 5 or for 30 seconds to give us a view, or it's liking, whatever it is. We appreciate every little thing. And if you don't keep sharing with everybody, we might find you and hunt you down. So
On a sappier note, because I'm in a sappy mood today, I also just want to say a big shout out to Justin, and I'm gonna make him sappy now, but a big shout out to Justin because he has put a lot of time and effort into wanting to create a podcast, and I was always like, ah, fine. But when we sat down and actually talked about it, it became more and more exciting. This started as a very very pipe dream, sort of like we could have a podcast at like 2 a.m. when we were laughing our asses off in a living
in
room somewhere
Farmington,
in Farmington, where we were like, oh my god, we're the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. But then you guys started following, and people are like mentioning to us, and like on our Discord, let me just out you here for a sec, Justin. On our Discord, one of our people, Rachel, created a soundboard. I think we talked about that last time.
yeah,
She created a soundboard effect from Help. That like one little thing that we said that was minute, that we were like, oh, it's funny, it's whatever, is become a thing, and we say it in D&D, and like it's, I don't know,
it's
just
picked
it's
up
really cool.
traction. Yeah,
It's, I don't know, it's been really cool, and I know that it was small, like that student saying the other day, like, oh, I know you from the YouTube, but that meant a lot to me because it it wasn't just, I don't know,
you weren't
I don't
just
even know
my
what the
friend;
feeling
you
is.
were actually Jasmine
I
from
was Jasmine
YouTube.
from the podcast from YouTube. I wasn't just Justin's friend, and that felt good. And I'm really proud of all the work that we've put into this. I didn't think we were going to make it very far.
I gave us when I first said this, and I was like, Jasmine, let's sit down and actually do this. I gave us 3 months. In
we
my head, I
recorded that.
said 3 months.
We recorded that first episode, and I was like, "We're never posting again. We're going to get no views." But we got a lot of views on that. We were
I
like,
think we got like 40 something views that first episode, which was
"Yeah,
crazy.
yeah." What happened?
Yeah, for real. We need that dun 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 dun, the sound from TikTok where it's like the intense music. Jasmine, I need you to tell me, what is that date?
2023. Oh my
So
god!
every year I put out my goals on sticky notes and I say, what do I want? What do I want to
Is
continue
this
to
going to make me
grow?
cry?
It might.
Okay.
What do I want to continue to grow? What do I want in the future? And obviously, you don't always succeed in your goals.
Hey,
Uh,
quick question before you start this.
yeah,
You've kept a sticky note from 2023. I
I'm
am so
proud of
proud.
myself for this.
That's insane.
It might have been that I
I
forgot about it, but I'm proud of
I
myself for it.
I don't have the sticky note that I wrote last night. Um,
Yeah, I think this is probably my oldest sticky note. But anyways, I wrote a sticky note. I think I wrote this in December of 23, and I said, between my own personal YouTube and what I want to do for that, plus extra things that I want. And on here, I kind of focused more on the YouTube, the content creating side of it.
yeah,
Obviously, it was a pipe dream to even get to where we are, but I have on here podcast with a question mark. Like that was one of the things in December of 23 that I was like, I really want to do this. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, I just want to try it. And part of that was knowing that I had somebody else next to me that would do it. So yes, it might have been something that came from my brain, but like it really was a team effort to get here. And just like the
yeah.
merch, it really is a team effort to keep it going.
Blood, sweat, and tears,
Every
baby. Blood, sweat, and tears.
every Sunday, every Wednesday morning, one of us is texting the other, "Are we recording today?" And we have it set like on my calendar, on my physical calendar in the kitchen. I have written down podcast 6 p.m. because that's our time.
Yeah.
And every Wednesday, I'm like, "Are we recording? We good? We gonna do
And you know
this?"
what? There's been a few that we've not been able to, but we've rescheduled immediately. We've said, okay, I can't do Wednesday or like whatever. And even though we did Saturday this past week, which felt weird, I think that's why we feel off.
I
by
think
the
so.
way, because we recorded a different day. But
And
even
then
if we can't
posted a different
record,
day as well.
and that's so bizarre for us because normally if something gets like canceled, it's a month
It's
or two
done.
before we're like, did you want to do this? Like, we had talked about recording. I don't even know what game it was. It's been so long, but like doing a recording of a game, and that has yet to. I think it was Bronzebeard's Tavern, if
I
I'm
think
being
so.
super honest. Yet to happen, by the by. Just for knowledge sake, we have not recorded that video. We are day like 29 in that now. Um, so anyway, I'm very appreciative for all of you. I'm appreciative for you, Justin, for all of our family that was allowing us to be crazy for the first couple months where we were
Our
like, "Are you
spouses and
watching?
our nana.
Watch the video." Yes. We love you all, and we're appreciative for you. Um,
And to those new friends and to the new viewers, we do appreciate you too. Like
yes. Oh yeah.
it is a real deal. Like we're not just saying this to because, oh, we're content creators, we got to say the right thing. No, this is like
No.
we don't we, I'm going to use the F word, Nana. Plug your ears for a second. We don't give a fuck what anybody says. We want to use this as a way to
Well, hold
promote
on now.
ourselves. We do care what people say, but we usually want the positive. We want to have those people watch us because they want to watch us, not because they're like, oh, that's a popular YouTuber, we need to watch them too. No, I don't care if you watch us. I want us there. I want you here because you
Hmm.
want to be here.
Yep.
We sit in a classroom with kids who don't want to be there all day and have to deal with that. We don't want that at home. Realistically, that's at least the way I view it. Obviously, some days are better than others, but
Yeah. No one's saying Miss Corkins 1,000 times, so I'm happy.
yeah, that's fair.
Please
That's
don't
super
start.
fair. I don't plan on it.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we appreciate you. We love you all, and go get yourself some new merch. And I'm gonna say this with so much like, what's the word I'm looking for? With so much desperation. Share this, please. I'm saying this very kindly. Please share
Share it.
it. She's not kind. Please share it. Anyways, yeah.
Share
So
it or I have to beat Justin. It's part of his contract.
there's no contract. You know what we should do? I think this would be a really good idea, and I'm gonna say this, and it probably won't ever come to fruition. But we do this thing at
No, back it
ATLC.
up. Come to what?
Flourition.
Come to fruition.
Flourition.
You don't flourish things.
You do flourish.
Well, you do flourish, but it's come to fruition.
Flourition.
It's not flourition. That's
It's
not a
gonna.
word.
You know what? Bummer, dude. It's what I say it is.
Yet the word you're looking for is fruition. The realization or
Flourition.
accomplishment of something. It's not. There's no L.
Anyways,
Fruition.
flourition. I don't
I'm
know that
gonna
this will.
beat the shit out of you.
I don't know that it'll ever come to flourition, but I do think that it would be a really cool idea to do this thing called a dream board. Um, for me, the dream board is like you come up with pictures, you cut out like pictures and stuff like that, and
Oh my god,
reasons
there's an
to it.
online one.
Yeah, and like you just make a dream board. I think that'd be really cool for us because we started out talking about our New Year's resolutions. So I think it'd be really cool to kind of annually
Hey,
do dream boards for the next year.
quick question for you. How's your resolution going?
I don't remember what my resolution was, so
Neither do I.
I think it was to work out. I did that for a little while. Actually, I think I
Yeah,
said I don't actually do resolutions, so doing great
that's
things.
insane.
But yeah, I think that would be really cool to do a
I'm signing
dual.
up right now.
We also could, and the way that I was always told, and the way I like doing it is doing a like big picture that you can put on your wall. But obviously, we
I
can.
can print this.
I was gonna say you can print that and it'd be fine, but
Ooh, okay. Well, I'll wait.
okay.
We can do this later.
We also probably should do it like as a full episode, not with like less than 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So we thank you. We're gonna do that. If you have any ideas that you want to see us talk about or any topics you want to see us talk about, like put it in the comments below, put it in the chat, text us, comment to us, scream at us down the hallway,
Don't text me. Just DM me.
or DM her. Yeah, her texting is fallen off. I'll be honest.
I'm so busy.
Me too.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes. Hello. sometimes I get the text and I'm like, okay, I have to respond, I have to respond, I have to respond. And then a crisis will happen at work and I'll set my phone down and I come back to it and I look and I'm like, fuck, I gotta respond. Okay, respond, respond, respond. And I repeat it all day and then I get home and I'm like, it's so quiet. And then I log on to Discord and it's not quiet. By the by, that game was really fun last night and I really enjoyed playing it
We
on
played
Jackbox.
Jackbox, by the way.
We played Jackbox and I just really wanted to say, The Devil in the Details, what a great game.
It is a fun one.
Yeah,
I didn't
I've never
understand it, but it was fun.
That's because there were four of us trying to tell you how to play it, and nobody was correct.
Yeah. But it was fun either way.
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I've actually said this on here, but I have exciting news. I am the girls' soccer coach, varsity soccer coach for
yes.
my high school. I got that position a couple weeks ago, and I've been literally like a chicken with my head cut
Everybody clap.
off. like those TikTok episodes where my friend's gonna show you or tell you about this.
My boyfriend's about to tell you about his plants. You better respect. I saw one that was my boyfriend's gonna tell you about his D&D table, and he comes over and he's like, I have and it was a tackle box with dice in it.
I saw
and I
that
was like,
one.
And she's sitting in the back. She's like,
say
she's
nice
watching. It's like, damn.
But yeah,
I was gonna say nice things anyway, but okay.
I picked up this position. The past couple of years, I've been doing the boys JV and assisting for the varsity for soccer, and it's kind of crazy to me to see, like, it still hasn't sunk in. Basically, like you can ask Nana. When I was a child, it was I wanted to play soccer. When I got more realistic about the world, it was I want to coach soccer. Like I've always wanted to be involved in soccer, and specifically, I wanted to coach high school soccer, like, and compete for a championship, compete for a title in Maine, and to have the opportunity is really cool. It's a lot of work, and I actually today I just finished the first summer soccer practice plan, which is really exciting. I'm a little nervous that I'm coming in a little hot and I'm gonna like fizzle out in a second, but not like totally fizzle out. Like I'm gonna be into this for a while, I think, but hopefully, anyways. But I'm worried that I'm coming in and like putting too much of a challenge on this group of girls right off the bat in summer when it doesn't specifically start mattering until preseason. Because even in summer soccer, they're working, they're doing their own summer camps, there's summer basketball, vacations, yeah. So it's a really exciting thing, but I'm really excited to get going in that and to see how it goes.
I also have exciting news. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to one up your.
No, you're fine.
I was just excited. So one of our friends, Ash, has requested that I do the official artwork.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for her new D&D campaign that she just wrote, she is having me do the official artwork for it, which is really cool. I've never had this opportunity before, and I also just made my very first ad that's I'm going to get paid for.
That's awesome.
It's for a soccer camp, actually. Surprisingly, you were saying, and I was like, hold on a sec, I'll show you. Is
that for your coworker?
Yeah, Brittany. She asked me if I would help her make an ad, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I just did it up on Canva, and she goes, "Send me your rates," and I was like,
"I don't know.
What are rates?" So she's
free ice cream.
Well, I was like, "No, I'll just do it for you." Like it literally took me 20 minutes, but she was like, "I'm gonna pay you because they were gonna pay me." I was like, "Okay." So her brother does this for a living, so he's gonna tell her like what the going rate is and all that stuff. So very cool stuff. I don't consider myself an artist, but I realize
you are, though. You have an artistic hand.
I do, and I've gotten more into it lately. Paper drawing is a little harder for me, but digital is really fun, and I love graphic design. It just, I don't know, something about it just makes sense. Like it just flows together. And drawing, especially on my iPad, it's very calming. Like I really enjoy it. I also started I've got my notebook, or I've got a sketchbook that I've been drawing. Actually, bookmarks. Now I can talk about it because they've all been delivered. But bookmarks.
Mine hasn't.
Yeah, I don't know where yours went. I mailed it, and I'm really sad because it had a 3-page letter in it.
I'm sure it's coming. It's just slow. The mail sucks here.
It's also missing the thing that the present that's in there for you. That was your birthday present. that I
Nice.
was really wanting you to have. So you may be getting it hand delivered when I get back because it's probably going to get sent back to my house. But
I
anyway,
mean, you could just, come drive up and whatever, but it's
well,
whatever.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so it would have
You
to
got
wait until I
time.
get back.
You got
I
time.
don't. I have to leave here at 12 tomorrow.
Okay, so you're waking up at like
Guess who hasn't
11.
packed? Do you know what I purchased today?
Partridge.
Do you know what I purchased today that I was really excited to tell you about? Hey guys, we're hitting the late 20s.
Shut up.
You're going to be 27 this
Shut
year.
up. Technically, right now in this
Late
video,
20s.
I am 27.
No, in the video of recording, you're 26.
When we're
it
recording,
posts,
but when
you
this
will-
is posted, I'm 27. When we're talking to the people, I'll be
Justin,
27.
oh my god, we're late 20s.
Shut up. Stop saying it.
Justin,
If we don't acknowledge it's not a thing.
Justin, we met when we were teenagers and now we're in our late 20s.
It'll be, well, I mean,
Justin, I met you when I was 18.
I was going to say, technically, I was 20, I think.
You were
I think
19.
I had turned, no, I think I had turned 20.
I had just turned 18 when we met in 2017.
18.
You were 19 in 2017.
Yeah, I was 19. You're right.
We were teenagers. We're now almost 30.
Why do you gotta yell that at me? I don't appreciate being yelled at that I'm old. My kids say I'm 50, so like...
My kids also say I'm 50, and I'm like, I look good for 50, and they're like...
I always say, okay, cool, I'm closer to retirement.
I should start using that. Anyway, I bought these packs to pack things in. They're little, like, they're the, the space bags with the vacuum, where you put the whatever
we have
and
some
it
of
puts
those.
all the air out. But this one is, you don't need a vacuum for, you roll. And it, like, pushes all the air out of this, like, little compartment thing. And then you click it shut. And then it lays flat.
Nice.
So I bought a bunch of those because I only have Connor has my big suitcase because he was out there for so long. So I've got it's not little, but it's like a medium size. But I'm going to be out there for 10 days and I'm chunky, so my jeans are chunky. And I'm going to be bringing a couple dresses for like if we go out to like a nice dinner. So,
right.
Anyway. You want to hear about a crazy coworker? It's a Reddit story.
Actually, I was going to say, why don't we close? Because that feels like a good close.
Yeah, let's close. And then I'm going to build a dream board. Actually, I'm going to go pee.
Okay. Where can they find you?
They can find me over at Asminsta1721 on Instagram, Asminsta on TikTok. I think I got that one right.
She's also starting to do lives. Check them out.
I am doing TikTok lives, and I have noticed a few of you are in. I had 43 views on my last live total, not all at the same time. But a lot of you guys stopped in, gave me some likes, and left. Currently, my top liked video that I had was 4K in likes because of you people.
You people.
You and Ash and Antonio gave me like
me and Kay fought
likes.
For likes.
I know. But anyway, it pushed my thing out. So I am doing TikTok lives. It's a little easier for me to manage than doing it on Twitch. I don't know why.
And it's more common for people to have as an app.
It is, because Twitch you also have to pay for a lot of stuff. And that it's hard to manage. You can follow without paying, but on TikTok you are welcome to follow me. I do lives most Tuesdays, not every Tuesday, but most for Reboot Tuesdays. And then hopefully when I get back, I can actually start doing some cooking lives. That really is dependent on whether or not I clean my kitchen. But yeah, find me over at Asminsta. I'll be streaming. I'll be vibing. I'll be doing something. And the show, No Impulse Control, on TikTok, Instagram, the soccerking1239.com for merch. We just showed you. Please go buy some because we need money. Hold your hands up. Put your hands up.
We did this last week.
I know. Shut the fuck up. We need money. Please, sir. Some more. That should be the cover photo. Is both of our hands out like that, looking like children. Yeah. That's where you can find all that stuff.
Find me at TSK1239 or the Soccer King 1239. I'm working on potentially getting an editor for the YouTube videos because that is one of my biggest issues when it comes to making videos. So maybe soon you'll actually start seeing videos come out more consistently on that end, but otherwise go check out the old videos and also share this. That's the biggest thing right now. Share, like, comment, share, like, comment, and just get this out there, because the more people that know about it, the more people that can like it, the more people that we have following us, and the more people that we can spread our kind words to. Right, Jasmine? Smile at the people. Oh,
What?
we heard every mouth noise that was. Anyways, TSK1239, the Soccer King 1239, as Mince does the other side, and the Soccer King 1239.com. If you want some merch, go get it. Have fun with it. Get a new phone case, like I will be, and
I will also be, because mine is dying too.
we'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.
Bye.